Hey friends, Ash here with Gents. Hope you're doing really well. Today, I'm gonna be smelling some of the cheapest fragrances available on Amazon. I've actually got 8 of them here. Each one of these was around 10 bucks. Some were a little bit less, I think some were a little bit more. I'll go over the price for each one as I smell them. It's just gonna be some quick first impressions, smelling off of tester strips. Usually I'd like to do this on skin, but there's 8 of them and these are really cheap, so tester strips it is. I actually had the idea for doing this because I was looking at some of the best-selling fragrances on Amazon, and I was like, I wonder what the cheapest ones they have are, since there are so many things available on Amazon, and I wonder if any of them are any good. So let's jump into this and start smelling these. First off, let me just go over the fragrances that I bought, and we'll start jumping into these really quickly. First one is this one, Cold by United Colors of Benetton. And this is a fragrance that I've actually heard about before. A number of people have reviewed that one, so that's what I'm familiar with. I don't know what it smells like, but I've at least heard of it. There's also Cuba VIP. I'm not sure what this is a clone of, but I imagine it's a clone. We have Color Me Silver. And they actually had a bunch of different Color Me fragrances on there. We have Cigar by Remy Latour, and I've actually heard this is good. This one I've heard is actually really good for the price, so this one probably is the one that I have the highest hopes for of this bunch. We've got Taxi Blue. Yeah, maybe I should have gone with the original Taxi. I have heard that one, not heard about Taxi Blue, but figured why not take the shot. And then Yacht Man Blue. So those are my blue fragrances, those two. We have, this is, I don't even know why I bought this. Royal Cobra from Shirley May. And look at that box. Do you see that? That is not looking like the highest quality thing I've ever seen. And then just a little box of Adidas Charge. Okay, let's get this started off with Royal Cobra. Let's get it out of the way. This one cost $8.54. So came in under 10 bucks. And I understand why. This packaging is not great. I think this is actually probably gonna be a fragrance intended for ladies. So here's the bottle. It's a bottle. It does not appear to be very nice. It's pretty cheap looking. Interesting too, the color online was more of like, kind of a brownish coloration, and as you can see here, it's more like pink. The writing here is not so great. Cobra is kind of slanted to the side. It has scuff marks all over the bottle, and yeah, it looks bad. It's yeah, it's kind of like a grandma fragrance, cheap smelling. Yeah, it's like a sort of like really cheap aldehydic floral grandma fragrance, basically. Not exactly sure where Cobra plays in. Cobra Kai? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's a no from me, dog. Let's keep it moving. Next up, let's crack into the Cuba fragrance. This one, if memory serves, is the cheapest of the bunch. So you just unscrew it like this and then out it comes. So here's your little tube, your Cuba VIP tube. And then there's your bottle right there. Looks like a little cigar. Okay, this was $4.47. Had to look that up. There's your atomizer. I mean, this looks the same as any other Cuba fragrance. They're really super cheap as far as the presentation goes, but some of them, for being really cheap fragrances, are not bad. Okay, this is super familiar. Oh God, what is that? So, I could be wrong, but I think it smells similar to like 212 VIP. By Carolina Herrera, which makes sense. It's called Cuba VIP. Actually, this is not that bad. For 4 bucks, this is pretty solid. I don't know what the performance is like. Obviously, it's not quite the exact same in terms of quality, but under 5 bucks, yeah, that's actually pretty good. Again, it's a clone. I think 212 VIP, that's what's coming to mind. It kind of took me a little bit before I recognized that as 212, but yeah. Let's keep it moving. Let's go to Taxi Blue. $6.27 for Taxi Blue. Check out that box. Now that is the pinnacle of quality, my friends. But if you thought that box was something, check out this bad boy. Oh yes. It's cheap, but part of me actually likes this in a really like throwback kind of way. It looks horrible, but part of it is kind of neat. So the cap, this is trash. Just like the atomizer, also trash. And then it just has a sticker thrown on the front, which is kind of off center a little bit. It's up a little, so it's kind of starting to lean in where it's been placed on these little bricks almost, like these little squares that pop out, but I kind of like it. Let's spray it on. Okay, that is, yeah, it's cheap. Surprise of the century, a $6 fragrance smells like a $6 fragrance. So initially it has this kind of alcohol thing going on, like rubbing alcohol, hairspray kind of thing. And then it turns into this sweet, almost like vanilla, like a sweet, cheap vanilla, maybe a little citrus, juniper. Mainly though, that vanilla coming through, like a, not necessarily powdery, but a very synthetic. At least that's what I'm getting. I didn't bother to look up notes on any of these or backgrounds on any of them. I figured just go into it completely and totally blind. For the price, it's okay, it's what you expect. I think that so far, the Cuba fragrance is the best smelling of the bunch, and it's not close. Color Me Silver, let's check this one out. And if for any reason that you want me to cover these in a standalone review or something, I guess let me know. So here is your Color Me bottle. There we go. And there's your box. Color Me Silver, made in England. All right, pricing. $7.99, $7.99 for this. A penny more and it would have been $8. Let's go ahead and spray it on. Oh, what? So it sprayed right away, but that's an interesting atomizer. That's different than pretty much anything that I've experienced before. So let me see if I can get this on camera here. Like, you just barely touch it and, do you see that? You barely touch it and it just, very intriguing there. Beware of counterfeits. Look for the Milton Lloyd spray button, only found on genuine products. Letting you know right there, you don't want to get a knockoff of a $7.99 fragrance. So this one is actually pretty good as far as the price goes. Again, you're talking $8. And it's got kind of a citrusy vibe off the top, citrus combo kind of thing going on. And then it has these herbal facets, a little greenery, very fresh. Not too bad, like a casual summer fragrance, gym fragrance, kind of thing like that. Hard to dislike, and while it's not gonna smell super natural or anything like that, for $8, pretty good. And the atomizer. Do you see that? It's almost like it's one of those very cool sprays, like Dior Sauvage very cool spray, but not. It's like an atomizer that functions as if it were a spray can. That's kind of cool. All right, let's keep it going. Let's go ahead and do Cigar. So here it is. It's almost like Cuba, where they look like little cigars, but here you're getting 5 cigars all put together instead of just one. And then I like this as a little sticker that says spray here, do not pull. So don't try to pull the whole top off. You just press down and spray. So there we go, Cigar. And there's your bottle. Obviously, with the name being Cigar, expecting a tobacco fragrance, probably like a sweeter type tobacco. Atomizer's okay. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Sweet pipe tobacco, pops of spice. Synthetic smelling, but for the price, pretty good. Actually, yeah, I like that. Again, for the price. So this one was $7.90. Again, under $10. Got this kind of dark fruity sweetness in the opening. It is not at all the same, but it reminds me a little bit of Burberry London, something along those lines. Like the same family, same style of tobacco as that scent. This one is pretty good for the price, under $10. Solid. So far, Cigar, 212 VIP clone knockoff of the Cuba fragrance, and Color Me are not too bad for the price, really. And then Royal, Cobra, and Taxi Blue, yeah, they exist. Adidas Charge, let's do this one. This is a 30 mil, so this is this smallest bottle of the bunch. So there we go, charge. Let's give you a spray. This is totally a gym fragrance, isn't it? You just toss that in your gym bag. It doesn't even have a cap, it's just all built in. Yeah, so this one was $6.64. Yeah, this is a super generic gym fragrance. Just, yeah, not good. Not really good, no. It's got such a strong, like, synthetic thing going on here, like so chemically. It's really bad. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Even at $6.64, this is pretty crappy. It's just really poorly done citrus is what I pick up, and there's probably like some attempted musk in there and some woods if I had to guess, but it's not worth really smelling very long to try to pick up additional notes. It's kind of just, you smell it and you're like, oh, no thanks. Now, admittedly, pretty much all these smell cheap. I mean, they're all 10 bucks or under, like I said, but at least with, you know, Color Me and the Cuba fragrance and Cigar, like there are some things that you can pick up from them and go like, it's actually kind of enjoyable. Not in that one, not for me. Let's do Yachtman Blue. Yachtman has actually quite a few fragrances and all of them are very cheap, and I've never smelled any of them up until now. Quick look at the box. Yachtman. Fragrance designed in USA, filled in China. All right, and there's your bottle. Yachtman. Yachtman. And look at that. Quality. So, I don't think that was supposed to happen, obviously. So just don't put too much pressure on the back here. Even though it looks like you would flip it down, you're gonna have it explode if you do that. Now mine is kind of a little wobbly, but yeah. This one was $8.42. Let's give it a spray here, or a few different sprays. I sprayed a lot. My tester strip is drooping on me. That is super synthetically fruity. It's better than the Adidas. So, I mean, there's that. Lots of fruits in the opening. Green, like greenery there as well, like not a realistic green, just kind of like just a synthetic green kind of facet to the fragrance as well. It's not entirely unpleasant, but it's not something I would ever wear. It's definitely cheap smelling. I think that Color Me smells more expensive than Yachtman. I think the Remy Latour Cigar smells more expensive, and the Cuba smells more expensive as well. This one, while better than the Adidas, is still not really good. And we got Cold. This one is the coolest bottle of the bunch. Well, I think so. I like the little tap, that little water tap design on the front, or on the top rather. That's pretty cool. Did I just break it? I don't know. Now it's just kind of spinning freely. I didn't really put much pressure on it, but now, oh man. Well, hopefully not. Let's give it a spray. Maybe I'd spin it more. Hey, yes, not broken. Yeah, it's cooling, refreshing, brisk. Doesn't smell, you know, really expensive or anything like that. Obviously, I don't know why I keep saying that. Most obvious thing ever. This one was the most expensive of the bunch, $10.60. Big money, big money. Aldehydic, a little bit sweet. Actually, decent amount sweet. Airy, sort of. Aromatic. Yeah, this one's pretty nice actually. I would take this one over Yachtman easily, over Adidas easily, over Taxi Blue, obviously over Royal Cobra. I think it's pretty comfortable to say that the best ones here are Cigar, Color Me, Cold, and the Cuba VIP. Those four are the best. The worst are Yachtman, Adidas, Royal Cobra, and Taxi Blue. This is not that bad off a tester strip. 10 bucks? 10 bucks? Yeah, way better than Yachtman. And I'll tell you what, Color Me and Cigar for the price are pretty good. So there we go, guys. This is a long video, but of these 8, it's really hit or miss. Some of them for the price I think are solid, surprisingly solid, the ones that I told you about. And the other ones, don't bother with them. Yeah, they suck. Let me know your experiences in the comments below with super ultra cheap fragrances. Have you found some really good ones or not? Let me know. All right, it's gonna do it for me. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for all your support, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another fragrance video. See you guys.